Hey everybody, Heidi-The, the Arts Crafter. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're doing okay. Not a bad day outside today actually. And today is, I think my battery might have died actually. 7th. 6% battery. That's alright because we're not working on that, are we? Right, I'm struggling to know what to do. You know, you do all that over Christmas, don't you? And then it's like, right, now what? So, as much as I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, that's what we're going to do. But I'm going to bring in my die cut machine because, just thinking I didn't even get my card ready. I thought I had. In fact, I've got to have done because I can see bits of it all over. Let me just grab my other card. Ignore me. I know where it is. I've been cleaning up, haven't I? And I've got a new system. And I forgot I've got a new system. Right, so I want 2 of them, I think. I want 1 of them and I want a lighter one. Is that the same colour? Yeah. 1 of them. That should be right. Right. Let's try again. So I'm going to be using, first of all, you've seen me use this many a time. Well, not many a time. A couple probably. Just ignore me. Well, don't, but doing well, aren't I? So this is my A2 card. This is the second one we're going to do because I don't know, even myself, I didn't know what I thought of the first one. And I've just took a photo of it, the practice. It's not how it will look when it's done. And I quite liked it, so that's what we've gone with. So I've just cut this off. Don't need that bit. That'll go in the scrap bin, but we need that bit. So I'm just going to put that to the side. The others I'm going to cut now as we do it. And this is from the curved border set. It's a fantastic set. It's from the large die of the month from April 21. Gosh, I've been doing it a long time. I'm still in the club. I still get the large dies. And, well, I get the large, the stamp and the die, the embossing folder. I'm trying to set up for the stencil because that's new, and some other bits that I get. But 9 times out of 10, when the large comes, I sell it because I won't use it. But this one, I'd never part with that. So there you go, just thought I'd tell you that. Right, we're using, this is Memory Box and more Arch, and it's 3 layered. So we've got layer 1. Well, layer A, layer B, and layer C. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. Put these away now before I lose them. Right, so I'm going to bring my die machine in and hope that you can see what I'm doing. I know I'm using my spellbinders, but I've got my new Gina K one. I just haven't took it out yet. Well, I have. I've took it out of the box, but I ain't used it yet. Right. I don't have a lot of space that way. That's what's stopping me from going live at the moment, because I need somewhere to be able to see your comments, like on a laptop. And I think you'd see it if I had a laptop behind me. I'll have to put one on and just see. Right. So that's what it'll cut, and it will cut these bits out. So my first piece of card, I want to be the top bit, and I want it to be white. See, that's the bit that I didn't grab. 2 seconds. I've grabbed a couple. I'm using Nina Classic Crest today. So I've cut that one out just to work out where my oh my goodness me, come on, up my card, where up my card I want to be. So for me, that's about where I want to be. So what I'm going to do is get number 1, which is A, and I'm just going to push it up to, it'll just sit, if I can get my place right. What am I doing? I can't get my heart right. That's it. It'll just sit there. So then I'm just using, well, it should be 3 pieces of tape, but I've only got 2 out. Oh, wait a minute. So it's pushed right up to it, and then I'm going to lift that and pull the bit out that we've just used. And then I'm going to cut it. Timber, everything behind's fallen over. I hope you could see what I'm doing. I didn't even look to see if you could see. Yeah, you can. So that's the bit we're going to be using. So I don't need these hearts, but I'll keep them. I won't get rid of them. I'll keep them. Great for doing a shaker card. And I will just take these dots out. I don't want them on my machine. Right. Another bit for scrap there. Alright, for doing your sentiments on. Right, that's that piece done. Where did I just put my box for my bag? Oh dear. That's number 1. So you can take number 2 and pick your second colour of card, which I'm going to go for the lighter pink. And I'm going to sit that where I want it to be on my card. It needs to be spot on, does that. I'm going to sit this butt up to it again. You know, because it won't move. I mean, it's probably an easier way for doing it, but I'm okay with this way because I know that it works for me. Make sure that I haven't moved. Stay there. Again, I'm going to cut that out. Oh, I didn't take the thing out, did I? Might not have worked. Yeah, I might just have to go in again. In fact, I will be doing another one because it marks it if I go through more than once. That's my fault. Let me just run that through again. It's not good me trying to teach, is it? And then I can't even do it right myself. There you go, that's better. Again, I'll keep these. Just pull the bits out. That's piece 2. Now, piece 3 is going darker. Yeah, I'll definitely have to cut another white out. It's really marked it badly. And piece 3, again, just sit it there. pull that out. Just looking here, the one that I used originally, just wondering if it's clean enough. I think I'll use that one. Let me just take the hearts out and see if it fits. It should fit because that's the one we've worked it on. Yeah, I don't have to do another white. Get rid of this one that's marked. So lastly, and this one I'm cutting for the hearts, just to get the hearts out of it. And I want it to be the number 3 because I want them to go in the last piece. So actually, I'll line it up because then it can be used another time. Plus, I need my hearts to be exact. And where they've gone off at edge and everything, it needs to be exactly the same. Just make sure that's number 3. Yeah, it is. I know these dies are quite expensive. That's why I'm doing it the other way with the other one. You can get any edge dies. I've got a few different ones. It's just that Spellbinders one is my favourite. That's why I'm going to use that. Right. Hopefully, I want these hearts to stay in place so I don't lose any. Oh, I didn't take it out, did I? What is wrong with me? Yeah, I'll have to go through again because I need them to come loose. See, if I were live, you'd have shouted down internet, wouldn't you? Heidi, you're doing it again. Right, hopefully. Right. So actually, I'm going to take these out. And I'm going to put them to one side. So that I don't lose them. Because I'm good at that. I've got some spares kicking about somewhere, but I'm just going to put them right here at my right hand side. So if I can't find them, that's where they are. Right, get rid of all the rubbish. Get rid of this. Look, I've got an old wonky. I don't even know where my spare ones are. I had some. Anyway. Let's get back to what we're best at. It's alright when you die cutting on your own because, well, like me, I just took my time. But doing it this way, that's why I don't normally show it you, but I just thought you needed to see it on that. So, first thing we're going to do is get a white panel. I brought one, didn't I? Yes, I did. Is that 2 white panels I need? That one's going on there. That one's going on there. So, yeah, need that, need that. Just try to make sure I don't forget anything. This one I'm going to do straight onto card base, I think. I hope. Right, so I'm going to get the Love Art stencil. Not bothered how it goes, but I want it to be I don't want it to stand out massively. I'm using confetti, Lavinia Stamps. So I need loads of this to be taken off the brush. And I haven't put any on, I've just used what's in my lid. Right, I'm going to go with that. So it's mainly just here where you're going to see it. So that's what you need to concentrate on. Top half. It's probably a bit more than I wanted to do, but that's okay. We'll go with that. We are going to be putting a bit more on in a bit. And straight onto card base with this one. I'm going all over with this one. I think that's way darker on one side than the other. Yeah, it is. Personally, I would have gone a bit... Personally, well, I've done it, haven't I? I would like to have gone a bit lighter, but it's okay. It's okay. Right. So for this one, we are using... Who are we using? We're using Lola and Laurie. I don't know whether to make this a 2 or a 1. Let's just do it. Now then, I'm going to try it without a stamping platform, so I'll colour it in after if I need to. Where's my little... I don't know if it's worth... Oh, I'm just going for it. I'm going to do it. Looks to have decent coverage, does that? Apart from ears, don't know why. So, just putting that there for reference. Right, I'm just going to hold it on a minute. I really, really, really don't want to be colouring it in if I don't have to. I'm going to do an Halloween. I am. A Valentine shaker card. I'm not going to show you why, but I bought some the other day and I got it off Temu. And in my head it works fantastic, so we'll see. Oh, look. Yeah, I'll have to colour it in. I'll do all that when I've finished. Should I use your stamping platform, Heidi? Yeah, this would be nice as an anniversary card, wouldn't it? Wedding card, anniversary. I'm going to try my other pad. Don't tell me they want me inking already. Oh, it all went quiet, didn't it? I've been up here hours. Just been cleaning up. Right. That one's to re-ink. Move it out of the way. That's annoying, isn't it? So that one's okay for now. Put them two out of the way. I've been redoing it, all my Lavinia stamps into the same packets as I do all my others, because it's got scruffy with the big packs that I use. So I've been using them. I'm quite enjoying sorting them out. That's what's making me use different things as well. Now normally I would pad that so it stands up, but I'm not doing it, because when they go through post they get ruined. This is a dead simple one, this. I'm going to go with a I'm going to come in with a happy birthday. Now then, what colour do we want it in? Shall we emboss it in gold? Would that be nice? Yeah, let's emboss it. I don't know if happy birthday is right for this. Wait a minute. I wonder if I can manipulate the Valentine one that I'm using on other. Let's have a look. It wants to go that way, don't it? Let's see how this looks. Hey, do you know what? If that works, that's cracking. Let's just try again. I'm going to go with it. Let's have a look. Oh, come on. That's awesome. But I've decided, I think I'm going to stamp it. I'm not going to gold. That's what I'm going to do. That's amazing. I love it when you can manipulate a stamp. Let's just see how it comes out. That's just absolutely fantastic. Well done, Heidi. Didn't take much effort either, this one. Now get it right. Don't spoil it now. Love it. Love it. See, that is more or less done because it's just a stamped straight onto card base. But what I want to do is I'm going to rip a bit of this off. I was going to do it in greys and stuff, but do you know, it's pink, isn't it, for Valentine? So I'm just going to ground them. I've got my new brush. I've got my confetti. And I'll bling this up as well after. Don't know what with yet, but I definitely will. Let's see what that looks like. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It don't come much more simple than that, does it? Does it need to go a bit further on? Or a bit more underneath it? Don't know why, it just seemed a bit odd. But I will 100% colour him in, but I'll do it off camera. I'm only going to use Posca. In fact, I'm not going to use Posca. I'm going to use, I'll do it now. It's done. It's the black Zig pen. And I can control the brush better on this than I can on a Posca. And with it being a brush, it doesn't leave all them colouring in marks, if you know what I mean. I'm going to have to do the other one as well. There. Right, let's crack on with the other one. This one is finished, apart from the bling. This one I didn't practice because I knew in my head it was just going to be the most simple card you could make. A stencil and a stamp onto your card base. Don't even have to do the fancy bit at the top. But manipulate your stamps, it's so easy. Save you searching the internet to buy another one. There you go, that'll do nicely. Thank you very much. There you go. They're lovely and dark now as well. So I'm going to take this on. I mean, you can do some stenciling on there if you want, but I just like it to break it up. My hands are mucky. Like I say, I'll bling that up, I'll put some up here, and I'll probably put some here, but how simple is that? It guts me when I don't pad it behind. Makes so much difference. But there you go, that's number one. Turn that over. Here we go. This is the test. Right, so I'm going to take this biggest one, which is number 3. And we're going to stick that down just like that. I'm using Gina K Connect to stick it down. It's my favourite glue. I think everybody's got their own favourite, haven't they? I've got all sorts of glue. I've got Tombow, I've never used, but I've got it. And I know a lot of people rant about it. I've got something about a Bailey Arts. Never opened them. I've got 2 big ones of that. Now it needs to be spot on. On my other one, my practice one, and I'm going to attempt it on this as well. I cut the edges down a tiny bit and I was frightened of it ripping it. It didn't as it happened, but that was just a stroke of luck, I think. Have I not put any glue there? No. Right. This is where hopefully I get all these in the right place. So I'm just gonna, you could put these in when you've finished doing the layers, and I'm not going to lie, I tried. What a mess. So no, because you've got to push them through with your pokey tool. It just looked awful. See, I kept everything out. What are you all going to use? Now then, some of them should have a bit missing. Got to have, because that's got a... That's odd. That's really odd. Why is it cut a full one? Like I say, I'm going to cut them down anyway, but that is odd. And then these little ones, you could leave it and just have the white showing through at the bottom, but I wasn't a fan. The one that I've practiced on, I've done a bit of both, so it is a bit of a mixture. It's definitely something that's going in the bin. Do you know, I only had 2 different pinks. And I thought, what am I going to do? I needed 3. I really wanted 3. And it turned out I had a lawn fawn raspberry. Most of my card is Gina K, but I had a lawn fawn raspberry. And obviously I'd not used it, otherwise I'd have known. It was still in packet and everything. And that's what that one is. Doesn't that work well? Well, they're stuck. That's a bonus. Right, we're then going to take the next colour up, which is the lighter pink. It'd be lovely, you know, done in different colours. Okay, just because it's Valentine, I'm using pink, but I mean, I don't even celebrate Valentine's. If he can't be bothered to tell me that he loves me all year round, then he can do one. I'd rather him tell me than buy me flowers and waste the money. I hate that. That's all it's about for shops and what have you. I mean, it sounds awful because I'm doing this, but I'm doing this because people want me to do it. I'm not making any money out of it. Unless you want to buy me a coffee, it's in the description below. Thank you to everybody that has bought me a coffee. I really, 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 really do appreciate it. That's why I cut it down, look, because it were different lengths. So yeah, I knew there was a reason I'd cut it down. Yeah, it's called Buy Me a Coffee, and I send out hundreds, in fact 1,000 last year, cards, but I had the postage already, and now I've run out. I can't afford to be sending as many as I was unless you guys want to help me, and you've been absolutely fantastic in helping me. Oh, I nearly forgot, we're not putting that on yet. We're going to decorate it first. And we're using, where have they gone? We're using the Wallace family. Oh, there you go. I've moved them to their own little cute packet, look. That's what we're using. Yeah, so the link will be underneath if you want to buy me a coffee. I would much, much, much appreciate it. Right. I'm going to put you there, and I'm going to put you there. Yeah. And I'm stamping using pinecone versifying clay. That will do. Just looking for the spares that I had of them hearts. I can't find them. I've found 2. I'll just put them there so that I know. I needed 3 and I found 2. That's typical, isn't it? I can cut another, it's not a problem. That's Mr. Wallace. Where's Mrs. Wallace? Here she goes. I'm going to try and get them kissing. Holding my breath again. Oh, I've seen 2 of them arts that I can use. That's what you find when you look around the mess that you've made. Put them away. I'm trying to be good. I mean, mostly put my stuff away anyway. After every card, there you go. I clean up massively. Otherwise I just can't start again. Right, I'm going to do the same and ground them, but I'm also going to put a bit of the heart stencil down here. Now on my practice, I did this bit in brown and I didn't like it. Using confetti again. I think by doing it in pink, it just keeps with theme, doesn't it? Oh, that's a mess. What happened there? I'll try and cover that with stencil. Yeah, it went up in between them. Not happy with that. Not at all. Where's my stencil? I'm going to try and put a bit of a heart in between them. There. And try and cover that up. Here's my brush. So I only really... It's not going to cover it up like, but... Oh no, it just looks daft. I just want a little bit on corners, that's what I'm doing it for. I know I like a lot of white space, but it seemed an awful lot of white. Let's have a look. I'm only bringing it up to see if I can hide that a little bit. Alright, it's okay. It's fine. Stop worrying. What else did I have to do on this bit? Oh yeah. I'm just using a bit of... These need sharpening, but I don't want to get my sharpener out because you need a special sharpener for your pastels. I am no colouring expert. But this is what I do with mine. Just takes that stark white from underneath them because we know they're not white. Smudge it in a bit. Put a bit of dark in. Smudge it in. Then I just put bits of white. We are going to use a white gel pen as well. It just that gives it that under. I can't explain, but if I didn't do it with the white, it doesn't work as well. That's all I'm doing with it, and that's what I put underneath it before, just one of these. And for any other card, I would have kept it at that, but because it's a Valentine, I'm trying not to. That's them away. Right, let's do the pen bit. So firstly, I've got a fatter tip somewhere. I can't find it. This is the micron, but it's brown, and I'm not colouring it in perfect because I want you to be able to see some of the speckles where it didn't stamp as well as it should. Just makes the body look a bit two-tone. Look how thin that is. That's ridiculous. But there's a big difference between that one and that one now. I don't actually know if you can see it that much. There we go. Perfect. So I'm taking the brown Posca and oh, it's going to leak. Wow. I caught that just in time. I'm just putting little flecks. So you've got the stuff that I used earlier, the pastels that I used earlier. 3 different colours. Then you've got this Posca, you've got the white going on now as well, which is just a what do you call it? White gel pen. And for me, it just looks nice. Those are his grey hairs. I got some of them, so you can have some. If you want, you can smudge that in if you don't like it standing out as much. I quite liked it, so I'm leaving it. Hey, it's getting tidy as we're going along. Right, I think time to put this one on. Hold my breath while I get it on this line. Thank goodness for fine tip bottles there. I think you can get them all over now, but mine is Gina K. You'd think I worked for her, wouldn't you, with all the stuff that I talk about. But I don't. I just think she's good quality stuff. And isn't that just what a crafter needs? Right, here goes. Come on now, don't let me down. So I'm more bothered about the top matching. And I think that looks pretty okay. Yeah. Oh, I really like that. Do you think it's missing out? It is going to have a heart there. One of these hearts that I was on about. It's going to be. That's why I wanted it the same colour. Also, I'm going to put a couple up here. This was my practice look, and I tried to cover it up with. I didn't like it. This is what I meant by not putting it all in, just to see what it were like. These are going to have glittery shimmer stuff and glossy accents on them. Right, I'm just going to cut this down before we do the sentiment. That one's going to come straight out, I know it is. Fingers crossed, my cutter's in window, so I'll have to do it over there. 2 seconds. Right, I've done it. I'm just going to see if I've done it straight. So this is my card base. It needs a bit more off, I think. Or do we just have that hint? That card's not... Excuse me. I've had some Coke before I came on. That card's not straight. Did I have another base? I've got one here. Right, it needs a little bit more off top. Let me just cut that off. Using my new caterpillar. Caterpillar? Yeah, I think, well actually I could do some more off, couldn't I? Tell you what I've got. Look what I got. I love it. Could have done that, couldn't I? Let's just take a bit off here. Isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen? I think that's alright, isn't it? That's pretty good. Look at the size of my hand on it, and I've got little hands. It's amazing. I love it. Right. Let's stick that down before we do sentiment. Oh, I can't believe we're nearly done. I don't want to stop. I think what time are we on? Oh my goodness. No, I'm going downstairs. It's late. I think I've been up here 6 hours. Let's have a look. That looks straight. Right. I did cut some out. But I thought, what time is it? 48. I'm going to do it again. So just showing you that I am using my scraps. Let's put that away a minute. Because I'm trying to build stuff up as well. I actually saw a bit of one of Jennifer Maguire's videos the other day. And you see me struggle every time for sentiments. Because I can't be bothered to cut them out in advance or out. And she cut them out and she put them in a photo album. I ordered a photo album. And any spares I've got now, I'm sticking in. And it's great. I actually go to it to see what I've got first. Not that there's a lot in it yet, but that's what I do. Right, I put my anti-static on. I'm gonna well. That was a bit silly. Good job it weren't ink, isn't it? It really is, isn't it? Because like buttered bread, it landed upside down. Don't know where my glossy accents are. Yes, I do. Put that away. This is the waffle flour. Wait a second. Oversized happy. So I have the die for that as well. Don't know why it's not in with it. I love sentiments. Right, that's done. I'm just going to put that away before I lose it. That's that one we tried before we made our own. We want some white. Don't want vanilla. I'm using wild opaque white. I am absolutely rubbish at heat embossing with white, but for some reason this one seems to like me. And you know, it's not often I would think to do a sentiment on a different coloured piece of card. I normally do it on black or white. In fact, I got that rubbish at it. I started buying the black ones with the white sentiment because I couldn't do them. But I can do them now. It's all practice, isn't it? I also found out from Tim Holtz the other day, this heat tool, you shouldn't be doing your, oh, I mean, it doesn't matter, but it isn't actually designed to do your heat embossing. It's just designed to dry your work while you're working. So I managed to see, I watched one of these videos on texture the other night, which I use up all my texture stuff. Gosh, that man's fantastic. But he was saying, it's just quicker using the other one, that's all. This takes longer for it to emboss. But I don't have a problem waiting an extra couple of seconds. There we go. Yeah, watch that man work. Gosh, he's good. Right, I'm going to cut them out. With my little treasure. And I'm using Gina K die sentiments. You tell I like her, can't you? There you go, that's what I mean. I used to buy them all. I've still got loads. Absolutely loads. Let's see if that fits. That fits good to me. So using my scraps. Once upon a time I'd have thrown all this lot in the bin. I don't throw out anymore. I hated having it hanging about everywhere. But then again, I didn't have a craft room. I had a corner in my daughter's bedroom. I don't push him away in, she was moving out, so I had a corner in her room. And then when she went, I took the whole room. It's quite a big craft room actually. After she'd gone and she came back, it was like, wow, look at it. Like, yeah, it's a big room when you don't have rubbish hanging about. That's that done. All tidied up again. See, I've got a couple of them now. In fact, I've got 3 spares. So I'm gonna, am I foaming it? Nope, I'm not gonna foam it. Trying to cut down on foam. I don't even have anybody I can send it to. I don't do Valentine's Day. I think that looks pretty good. Right, let's just straighten this up before we do the last bit. Where did I put that card that we completed, the first one? I don't know. Right, we're going to put these little hearts on. And I want one there. I want one. Why are you being like this with me? One there. Maybe 2 there. Yeah. Let's do it. That one, you can see the pinpricks in it. But you won't, hopefully, when I've put the shimmer and glossy accents on. Perfect. away. Now then, I'll have to find out which one of these is actually, I can only, right, that one's rubbish. That's the one I use for filling up. And this one with all the gunk in the lid, hopefully. Nah, too good to be true, I thought so. Where's my needle? I always have a long needle at the side of me. Please work. That'll do it. Got my Wink of Stella. Oh, I've got your cups now. I mean, if you wanted, and go in there and do all them. I mean, it'd be nice because I've got glue everywhere on that. I mean, you could put glossy accents in there and all, but it just makes it expensive. There's too much coming out of there. I don't like the shimmer. Yeah, you see, that's covered them dots up now from pinprick. So I've got 2 Valentine's cards, and I'm going to be making some more. And know what to do with them. You can't beat glossy accents. I know it looks smoky when it goes on, but when it's dry, oh, it's the best. These will look like little glass ornaments. Yeah, I'm not doing all that. It is pretty much a mess, is that actually, from my gluey fingers. It's really bad. But I'll decide when I've taken my photo as to what I'm going to do with it. But guys, I'm done. I don't want to be done. The most plain and simple you'll get. In fact, why not use some of these other arts that are left over? And do exactly the same. Is that enough? Is it not enough? Can't put 4 on. It needs to be odd. There we go, not wasting out. What do you think? I'm doing it. Oh, look at them shine now. Can you see it? Gosh, I love them. Let's stick these down. I've put my thing away, so I'm just using a wet finger. Oh, come on. See what I mean about the stencil being, you only want a light stenciling through it. It would have been better if it was a bit lighter, I think, but yeah. And that would not look right in white. It needed it. Right, they're not going to fall off, are they? So this is obviously the lighter pink. Oops, that one's moving. Why are you moving? You're not moving now, are you? All these other little arts I've got, I could line them all up, put temporary adhesive underneath and make my own little little, what do you call it? Gems. Because these would be gorgeous to use on out. Come on, you don't dry up that quick. Oh, it's a bit much came out. My hands are filthy today. I was doing, I'm working with dinkles before I came on. That is what I was going to be doing. But I didn't like what I did. So I went plain and simple instead. I still think this is missing something. Maybe a darker edge like that. I might have a play with it. I don't know yet. Certainly don't like how much glossy accents is on that. Okay. So, right, I'm done. Finally. I hope you like it. God, they're stunning in that colour. Right, I'm away. I'm going to go get something to eat. I'm starving. Happy crafting, guys. Bye-bye.